Today we have an application for your iPhone as well as your Android devices called GetDismissed. Open up GetDismissed and it brings us to the main menu where we can see we can dismiss our traffic ticket for less. Tapping Learn More is going to walk us through the steps of what we're going to have to do. We're going to have to photograph our driver's license. We're going to have to photograph the ticket that we got. And then they're going to build a defense based upon all that. And then we're going to be able to print our documents and send them into our courts. Now, there is a fee at the end of it all to get your final documents. And you're going to have to enter in your credit card information. So make sure you have one of those handy as well. So come back out to the main menu. We're going to tap Let's Get Started. And it's going to bring me into my camera and ask me to take a photo of my license. Now, for all intents and purposes, this is a demo, and these license and tickets that I'm going to scan in are dummy license and tickets. So keep that in mind. You're going to want to scan in your real ones and not a photograph of an actual printout. So I'm going to use that. I'll tap Use, and it's going to, here's my preview of the license. Tap Use, and it's going to scan my actual driver's license and then input all the information that it reads off of it. So it's going to bring us into the next screen, and here we go. We actually have a pretty good readout of everything on our license here. I'm going to have to change a few of the input fields here. So I'll go ahead and type in all the information that I have. And obviously down at the bottom, we need to enter in our email, and a driver's license does not have an email address. So give it one last look through to make sure everything is correct. Tap Continue, and now it's going to ask us to scan in our ticket. Now again, this is a dummy ticket, so do not use this as an actual real ticket. So here we go, we've got it lined up, and we're going to wait for that little shutter button to appear. Take the photo of our ticket. Now we can see the nice preview, and then we'll tap Use, and it's going to read all the information for our ticket. So now it's reading all the information from our ticket, and it's going to bring us into the next page where we're going to have to fill in some of the basic information and double check to make sure it filled in everything from our ticket correctly. So we got the name of our court. We'll go ahead and tap in the type of the ticket. This was a speeding violation. We'll type in our citation number, and then we'll type in the due date of our ticket. Now we have all that information filled in. Tap Continue, and it's going to bring us into the next page where we need to provide some simple details about the ticket. So how did the officer measure our speed? Keep in mind these incident details are going to be based upon the type of ticket that you received. So for this example, I have a speeding ticket, so I'm going to have to choose how this was done, but it will change based upon the ticket type that you've inputted. So you got me with the speed gun, and now I'm going to have to give them some circumstances. What could have prevented the officer from seeing clearly, and what did it or did not do? I can tap all that apply, and notice they gray out when I tap on them. Tap Continue, it brings me into the next area where I'm actually going to have to agree to all the terms of service. Swipe down, you're going to have to enter in your mailing address name, and you want to enter in your mobile phone number. We have all of our email address, so make sure all of this stuff is correct. Come down, and then we're going to input our credit card information. That way we can check out and actually get our documents via email. So now that we've inputted all of our credit card information, we're going to agree to the terms and service. So go ahead and make sure you read all these terms, and then check the boxes once you have read everything as far as the terms and conditions. When you're ready to, make sure to input your electronic signature. Tap Submit. It's going to process your order, and then we have a thank you for using GetDismissed. A link to download your customized court documents and instructions will be emailed to you, and then what we're going to do is either choose email, text, or we'll choose both. I'll go ahead and choose email since that's the input method I used, and then we get a thank you confirmation at the end letting us know that we have everything on the way, and then look for the email from this address. We can rate the developers or share them. So now that we're done, we've submitted our payment, we're going to open up our email. So here we are on our computer, and I'm going to now get my documents. This is the email that I get from GetDismissed, and I can see my documents are complete, and all I need to do is click here on this link to log into my account and download my documents. So doing that opens up your web browser and brings you to GetDismissed website where you're going to sign in. You need to input your driver's license number that you use to get your documents and also the email address. So go ahead and input that and it's going to bring us into the next screen. So here we are, we see our name up here at the top and we can edit our details and then view our tickets. So click on your tickets and now it's going to show us the tickets that we've actually submitted. And we have this one right here, our status is complete, and then we can download our documents and get instructions for mailing them off to the court. So clicking on one of these documents will open up that PDF, and here you'll be able to review it, and then you'll also be able to print it. So I have the print dialog down here in the bottom. If I click the print button, it'll print out this PDF to my printer, and then what I can do is come back into the other tab, come back into download my defense, and so here's all my defense documents, and you see this one's a little bit more lengthy than the other one. This one has 6 pages, and I can go ahead and print that one. And then coming back in here, I have instructions for mailing my documents off to the court. And this will open up a window here and show me the basic information that I need to mail it off. So here you can see that I have to sign the TR-205 form, verify my defense, and I have all my instructions here to mail it off to the court. And then when you're done, just make sure you log out so that way it securely logs you out and you close out all your documents. That way no one else has access to anything. Once again, this application is called GetDismissed. If you like it, pick it up in the App Store or Google Play Store for your devices today.